My name is Yevheniia Ohu. I'm from Ukraine. I'm Ukrainian living in Estonia, in Tallinn. I'm part of Association of Ukrainian Organizations in Estonia. And I'm here to promote Ukrainian culture and traditions. In 2016, I came here to see my friend, so I spent here 2 weeks, and during these 2 weeks I met my husband. Well, at that moment he wasn't my husband, of course, but then we had a relationship for 3 years, and in 2019 we got married here in Estonia, and yes, and I moved here in Estonia. But I'm from Lugansk region. I was born there, I studied there, I studied at Lugansk University, Pedagogical University. And actually, in Lugansk, I worked in a school. And then, at some point in time, I decided that it's probably time to move to Kiev. So from 2010 till 2019, I lived in Kiev. The last time I was in Lugansk region, in my hometown, was in April 2014. I think 30th of April was my train to Kiev, and it was the last time. A week later, already Russian soldiers came into the region. But I will be frank with you, I don't want to go back there. It's quite hard because I know that what I'm going to see is very different from what I remember, and I don't want to ruin my memories about times when I was a child, when I was happy, when I was with my family. So let it stay there. You know, the difference between me and people who were impacted by the war in 2022 is that their memories and their wounds are still burning and they are still alive. But for me, it's already, I wouldn't say gone, but already fading. So I want to keep only good memories. When I moved to Kiev, there was this workshop of Ukrainian pysanka, and I liked it very much. I understood the procedure, I understood how to do it, but unfortunately for some period of time I haven't practiced that, and I came back to this practice I think here already in Estonia because I missed Ukraine very much. And I was really interested in grounded research and I would say scientific research of all these folk traditions. Embroidery, clothing, necklaces and everything that was done by craftsmen. So I collected books from Ukraine. I have a very big collection of those. And I thought, okay, but I have this collection, I need to do something with that, you know? Then I thought, okay, I can come back to pysanka, and I taught my husband. I even ordered for him this special device, and we spent quite a lot of time before Easter every year doing our own pysankas. And in 2023, I got into Association of Ukrainian Organizations in Estonia. It's a special community in which we have different organizations all over Estonia. And these people are united by the same idea to preserve Ukrainian culture and pass it to younger generation. And I mentioned once that, you know, that I have quite a big collection of pysanka, and they were, oh wow, you can do it, maybe we will have this workshop. And in 2024 there was the first workshop, and this year when Anya Shulika offered me, Zhenya, would you like to conduct at least one workshop? I was shocked that there were so many volunteers, people who were interested. So they asked once, then they said, oh, we can have it another time. And so we had 3 of those. I was, okay, thank you, of course, for coming. And then, even after Easter, these people asked me, can we please have another workshop? And I asked them, why do you like it? And they said, well, first of all, we create during the workshop. And secondly, the atmosphere. Every time they come, they say, we have a very special feeling here. feeling of community, feeling of closeness. Again, it's a kind of meditation. It's something that makes people leave everything behind, come there and enjoy what they are doing. And this is the most important thing. Good, I think. When you take it out from the jar, it might be a little bit lighter, and it gets darker and more intense in several minutes, which is interesting. Okay, but we continue. This we don't need. The process is, I think, quite easy. You just need to invent what kind of pattern you want to put on your pysanka, on your egg. Then you need to prepare the egg, of course. You empty the egg with any means that are available. Then you use wax to create the pattern, and layer by layer you put your egg into the dies. About these patterns, I'm absolutely for incorporating different motifs and finding your own way. So I want my students, can I call them students, to incorporate both traditions and their own creativity. Because pysanka is not only Ukrainian thing. You can find the same things in Hungary, in Romania, in Lithuania, by the way, yes. So in Poland, probably. So it's not something that belongs only to Ukraine. This is not it's European tradition. And let's say my aim is to bring that to people. But I don't want people to think that we are obsessed with some idea that our culture or our traditions are the most important, or everybody should know about that. No, I just want people to get to know Ukrainian culture a bit, understand that it's part of European family. And I want them to understand that still our culture is different from Russian. So I want people to distinguish, because sometimes they look at something produced in, I don't know, Italy, and they understand that this is Italian style, this is French style, this is English style, whatever. And I want not only foreigners but also Ukrainians to know more about Ukrainian culture. From Estonian side, I think they got more interested, and they wanted to look at Ukrainians and Ukrainian culture from different sides, because in all post-Soviet Union countries there was a kind of view that our culture, we have one culture, yes, with some minor differences. But it's quite different, and I think Estonians got more interested in Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian traditions. So you can see crosses. It's again traditional thing to have crosses. You can see these lines, and they actually are a symbol of good harvest. My next step that I want to do next year, I mean, I want some kind of development, yes, not only like different patterns, but also development. And I wanted to try natural dyes, collecting herbs, collecting different berries, and making natural dyes. This is something that I'm really interested in. I hope that next year I can do it.